Here's Murray now. No gain on the play, and it's second down. We have hit halftime. Timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the... Let's take a look back at the first half. The Jaguars are behind right now, and certainly will need to... though, as they're in a groove after last week's win. All right, here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Third down, interesting.
Second half starts with a run by Murray. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. A right side catch by Crabtree. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he can...
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Looking to throw. His throw incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So 3rd and 15 and an extra defensive back in the game now.
Flooding the passing lanes.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And go.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Murray the lone setback. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might...
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Carrying one deep for Crabtree. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
Murray, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the line. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. To take the field. He'll come out throwing here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And that will be incomplete as well. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord, the light is going down. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now? Oh, my Lord. I got a lot on my mind. I got a lot on my plate. I got a couple of trouble. I got some money to waste. I put the drinks on the drink. You put your on the car. It's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Stop while he driving, shot it, rockin', and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper and I ain't gon' chase you, baby. I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like, oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me now? Who's all with me now?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Check.
play for a Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. A gain of 3, second down.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's the Bucs' new signing from New York, Robert Ayers. In there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. To throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jaquez Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. One receiver to the left is Cooper.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll look to throw. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Brought in by Walford, right side. 23 yards on the play.
It's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just no hiding it. I've been a fan of Brent Grimes.
And now here come the Raiders. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Crabtree that time. And it brings... So out come the Raiders. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Chris Conte. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Ready to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back now, as I search for my cue card here, there we go. Coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis from our first half of play.
Well read.
Yeah, thank you.
Here we go. 3-19.
Back to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And this return is going to be halted right around. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Murray the lone setback. He'll drop to throw. Caught left side to Crabtree. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep for Crabtree. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Alteron Werner. And in. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run. And while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from...
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Raiders are back within a score.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Protect. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Partner. We know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. Because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. and that way you often control the game.
Carries piling up. It's Murray again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Third down, Murray. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So the offensive unit called the TO. And now we are ready to resume play. A 20th carry coming up now for Murray. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On play action, they'll throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Brought in by Walford, right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good...
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One receiver to the left is Cooper. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try to run it in with Murray. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. So they make the Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional.
Latavius Murray, 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Airing one out deep for Holmes here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andre Holmes. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down now after the incompletion. Gun. They'll look over the middle. It's Holmes. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. Act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. That second down run, a big help. The 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Cooper's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Latavius Murray, 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Latavius Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye.
319.
This is Murray. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go. 319.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Hey. 4 down. Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.